Matthew, you hear the defense attorneys expressing, their frustration at the fact that this case is continuing, but also, just trying to understand what was happening with their client. Robert Durst has another lawyer that's dealing with him, a personal lawyer. And clearly the question becomes, when does it become the point you have to stop a trial? That the defendant is so sick that you can't do this. Now, John Lewin took the position that it's not that serious. He can be in that courtroom, but there has to be some accommodation worked out here. Couldn't he be in a hospital bed where, there's a CCTV camera, he can watch what's happening in court, maybe there's a direct camera on him? How important is it for him to sit there every day?
Yeah, in 2021, even post-pandemic, it's actually less urgent for him to be physically present than ever before. So, I'm very familiar with this courtroom and this courthouse. It's actually right outside my window, and ultimately, I know most of these courtrooms are equipped with WebEx. So they have the ability to have a teleconference and have defendants appear virtually, remotely. So if you really needed to be in a hospital bed, he could be. I don't know why the court hasn't brought that in to possibly resolve all this. But ultimately, I'll tell you this: the defense is doing a good job at laying this out. They're showing that they've made the good effort. They're laying out exactly what it is that is wrong with him, and why it is that they need to pause it. And the biggest thing that you have to remember here, Jesse, is that if the defense doesn't bring it up now, if they snooze on this, they lose. They can't bring it up later during appeal, for instance, or something like that. They need to be able to bring this up now and make an accurate record of it so that they can rely on it again in the future. Without this motion for a mistrial, every single one of them that this prosecution talks about, that's another leg to stand on in the future. So documenting it in this fashion makes a lot of sense, and showing the efforts that the defense has gone through to be able to accomplish it is also equally as important. And so ultimately, his physical presence really is necessary. It is a critical, area of trial. And not only that, you have to remember about the Eighth Amendment right against being able to confront your witnesses. If they're going to be witnesses, and some of them are even remote, some of them are they're televised, then he really needs to be in the courtroom. You're compromising on the process far too long, far too much.
John Lewin, the prosecutor in this case, definitely wants Durst in that courtroom. He actually at times doesn't believe that Durst really is suffering from all this, that he might be malingering, that he might be doing anything he can to stop this trial. Let's listen to a little back and forth.
He was hospitalized on Thursday. The test was scheduled. It couldn't be accomplished because